Big spoilers.
Big spoilers. Star-Lord dies. Just kidding.
Eat cereal.
No, but it's so good. It's so good. We already said how fucking good it was.
Yeah.
So we're gonna skip on that part.
This is our spoiler video, so.
Dude, like Rocket Raccoon's backstory is so good. Like
it's
when they pick their names, the otter's
Yeah.
laying there and she's like,
well, so it was
"My name's
Teeth,
Lila." It was Teeth the walrus, Lila the otter,
Floor,
and Floor the bunny rabbit because she was laying on the floor looking up.
and
she's
it,
like,
it was
"Sky?"
like it was like a natural joke, and they were all laughing about it. And then they were like, "What is your
Rocket.
name?" And he's like, "I'm gonna fly y'all out of here."
Because he saw that rocket.
Fucking rocket, dude.
And dude, it was good. Like the high
Tear.
evolutionary, he was
Tear.
so good. And
Yeah.
at the very end, you see them peel his face off,
Yeah.
which I actually thought was pretty funny because I'm like, all right, y'all have technology to fix broken bones instantly and like
Mhm.
basically save anyone from damn near anything, but you don't have the technology to just actually restructure your face because when Rocket Raccoon escapes, of course, all of his friends die, which is brutal and sad.
Let's talk about that real quick, because so you tell me the high evolutionary guy,
Yeah.
he kills Lila, which is fine.
Yeah,
He kills her. He points his gun at her and kills
yeah.
her. The other two, Rocket's just
I
in
thought
a
about that
gunfight,
too. I'm like,
and they both got
they
dropped.
shoot everyone else but Rocket Raccoon. I was like,
and,
really?
And like the walrus, he's big.
Yeah.
But the fucking tarantula, sorry,
She
the
looks like a
tarantula robot bunny rabbit Floor
Yeah.
is tiny, dude, and they only fired like 3 shots.
Yeah, it wasn't that many.
And these are 100%
Like,
lethal
so they're
shots.
gonna pick the ones that don't have weapons and aren't out of the cages
Yeah.
to immediately shoot.
Yeah, but you got to understand one thing. They weren't trying to shoot Rocket. They wanted to keep him alive for his brain.
Oh,
So, you
I
know,
literally didn't even think about
yeah,
that.
they weren't trying to kill that dude.
No, they were just gonna incinerate them and then take.
Yep.
Wow. You know what?
I literally didn't even think about
That's
that.
why you.
Wow. You just patched that plot hole.
Welcome. That's what I'm here for.
Thanks.
Look at you, community
Our
service.
cameraman Chris, like and
Wow.
subscribe for him.
Just for me, guys.
for
No,
him.
that was good though.
That was nasty.
'Cause that's very true.
That is, they didn't want
And,
to kill him.
all right, so let's talk about Adam Warlock.
Yeah,
His intro scene was freaking phenomenal.
dude. He just
Rocket
comes
Raccoon's
zooming
taking
in.
off his clothes. You see the scars, and he just bursts through.
What was that, like the first 3 minutes?
Dude, it was like literally the first 10.
Yeah, it was great, dude.
Maybe not even 10.
And you don't know anything about him being Adam Warlock or who Will Poulter is. He just
Nope.
comes through the window and just like he just starts like dropping people.
Dude, and what's interesting about him is the high evolutionary is talking trash to his mother and saying
Yeah.
how he's a disappointment. And she's like, well, you pulled him from his cocoon early.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, ooh. I'm a sucker for those references. They
Dude.
get me with this. I ain't gonna lie.
His mom
Because
did great.
you see
were
the
talking
cocoon
about
and
that
stuff.
too.
And yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know who she is, but she looks so familiar.
Put her name on the screen.
Yeah, let's find it. But yeah, so good.
Yeah, she did great.
Like his character was great.
Yeah.
Like his whole conflict with the high evolutionary, just being like, y'all are supposed to be the perfect like people, but your
Mhm.
ego's gotten in the way. And then you go to the perfect utopia, the counter Earth,
Yeah,
which is just like a replica of Earth that he sent all these creatures to.
and it's just Earth
And,
with
yeah,
different creatures now.
it's just everybody sucks too.
they should.
You
They
see,
had,
like,
the
They point
dude
out the
selling
octopus
drugs
dude selling drugs to
to, like,
teenager
yeah.
crads, like,
violence.
and
And you had like
it's so
suburban
good.
areas and
Dude,
stuff.
like Drax gets the dodgeball, like the crew lands on the planet and Drax gets the dodgeball. This little kid throws him a dodgeball because like, we mean you no harm. The next scene, Drax just throws it and floors the kid with the dodgeball. That was so good.
My
like,
dad
Why,
died.
why was everything in the 1950s though?
Yeah, it did feel like it was
It
like
was.
It
all
definitely
the
was.
cars.
So I don't know.
And then
I-
but you also had the big old spaceship.
yeah. Dude, I did
But
not
yet it was
realize
all
how
set
big that
back in the
ship was.
50s.
yeah, it's huge.
It's huge.
huge.
They
Yeah,
call
like when
it
they
the
landed,
Mantis?
you could tell the people were like, "What is this?" Like, they
Yeah.
hadn't
Yeah,
seen
but
it
they had this
before.
giant pyramid ship
Counter-Earth.
in the back.
Right, they had
ground,
no
so-
idea what it was, even though it was all futuristic.
That's yeah.
He had his own, instead of the Statue of Liberty, it was himself.
It was himself.
Yeah, pretty good. That reminds me of some Kings shit right
Yeah,
there.
I want to know more about Counter Earth. Did he, like, continent-wise it, like, accurately? Because, like, it was supposed to be New York. So,
I
like,
would assume he did if he
said it's
terraformed it.
Counter Earth.
Like,
So-
dude, one of them says, like, in the one part, like, one of the crew members, like, for God's sakes, and he's like, there is no God. That's why I stepped in. I was like, dude, that is one of the hardest lines I have heard in recent
He was a
cinema.
wonderful actor,
Dude,
man.
he did great. His whole, like, psychoticness with that, like,
He was
he
very
brings-
violent.
and
very
early on in Rocket Raccoon's history, he brings him out, and Rocket Raccoon, like, solves a problem for him. And he's having, like, a mental breakdown. He just, like, brings him
because
out.
the raccoon solved it before
Yeah.
he did.
He's like, how did you know I made you? And he's like, because you were right. And that's his whole fixation on him is in all this engineering.
his brain.
He gets to the points where he has true human children on a ship.
Yeah.
And he's like, none of them have the brain you do.
They can do all kinds of crazy stuff, but they can't invent for themselves.
Yeah, I can't remember the word he used for it, but to me it reminded me of just like how we're taught to just remember information to pass a test.
Mm-hmm.
It was that same thing, and he was like, they didn't truly develop that true invention of thoughts, and that was the whole thing with Rocket Raccoon. He had true invention of his own thoughts and his own solutions. It wasn't just like pre-programmed knowledge. He actually figured something out on his own.
Yeah.
And that was pretty cool to me. Like,
Yeah,
those
they were like
subtleties
they were
that
like
really
just
nice.
they were like just super like fit and intelligent, like
Yeah, textbook.
like drones kind of.
Yeah.
So
And so that hit for me. And
dude, it was very good.
uh,
That and they did not push the story. They let it like be real slow, and you know you only got bits and pieces
Yeah.
of it throughout the movie. So by the end of the movie,
Star-Lord and Gamora
you
stuff
were
too.
yeah.
All right.
That didn't bother me as much as I thought it would.
So how do you feel about them like alluding to like relationship with Star-Lord and sister Nebula? They almost alluded to
yeah.
a relationship with them and kind of kept it on through the movie. And then at the end, like when him and like the modern Gamora, the past Gamora, like almost have like a moment. I'm thinking Nebula's here to be like, back off. Like,
Yeah.
leave my dude alone because you caused him enough harm or something. But
But
like,
she doesn't. Everybody just
doesn't?
like naturally goes
That's
their own
like-
way.
true love story right
Yeah.
there, right?
Yeah.
Like, what do you think? You think they're gonna pursue that, or they're gonna pursue the Gamora like welcoming the new, like the old Gamora welcoming the Star-Lord?
So at the end where they're all doing the big hug after he got saved from space,
Yeah.
and she steps up and walks
Dude,
away.
I thought he was dead. Continue.
Yeah,
Sorry, continue.
exactly. When his face puffed up, I was like, they actually killed him.
That was exactly right.
So anyway,
Like his face is not the same after that.
no.
But whatever.
But when Gamora is like, everyone's in the huddle, like the whole Nowhere Guardians HQ, everyone's in the huddle. It's family. Dom Toretto, you can't, family, whatever. She steps up and walks away. So I'm like, they're actually letting her go, in my opinion. Which
Yeah.
is, it's nice to see them pick a route and not fall back
Yeah,
on.
no, I agree. Because
the
at the
other
end you
way.
see Gamora with the Ravagers and she's happy.
She's happy,
and, like,
dude, and they're their whole squad. They got a
Yeah,
they
it
got
wasn't like
weird
I'm gonna stay
centipede
with you guys.
that has
Well-
Doctor Strange magic.
Yeah.
That was cool.
I think she's gonna be the new Yandu. Is it Yandu? How do you say his name?
Yondu.
Yandu. Yeah.
I mean,
Well, that'd be
essentially,
It's
fire.
pretty
dude.
much
essentially though, she is.
What she's
Yeah.
going to be.
Essentially, she is the new Yondu.
Well, basically, isn't Rocky that right now?
Sylvester Stallone. No,
Yeah.
he's the head of. No, because he was over the whole.
Yeah, he was
the
over
whole-
Yondu.
Okay,
The
okay,
whole,
that's
yeah,
right,
the
that's
whole
right.
scavenger deal. He was over it.
That's right.
And even the dude who got the whistle, like he's not that.
I'm sorry,
You know.
Ravengers. I said
Yeah, Krieglin? Kragel? I don't know, but
Yeah.
he got his moment.
What's
for
up with
sure.
him and his onesies?
I don't
He's
know.
always in the onesies, and I'm loving this running joke.
I love him.
like
He's like such a weird character to look at,
him and Cosmo's development.
dude.
Bad dog.
Cosmo,
Like dude,
Cosmo,
that comedy
Cosmo.
that didn't annoy me at all.
good dog.
Yeah, at the very end,
Yeah.
I knew that was coming. At the very end, like Cosmo saves his life, and he's like, "She's a good
Cosmo
dog."
saves everyone's life.
I mean, yeah, but it's just like I knew that was coming because
Yeah.
early on he calls her a bad dog for showing him up, and at the end
Cosmo's
he's
like,
"You're a good dog."
yeah.
And of course that's cliche and cheesy. And I saw it coming, but like, it's so good.
Yo,
It's so good.
was that practical? Because that felt like just a real regular dog.
I don't know.
Like, I know not all of it,
Definitely not all of it,
but some of the scenes,
maybe some of it.
it felt
I mean,
like it was just
they're highly
a really
trainable
pretty
animals,
dog.
so-
which is nice because Cosmo doesn't talk with her mouth. It's her suit.
I just want to say when we're talking about the dog.
Yeah. Oh, that was nuts. That was
Dude,
nuts. We
you
all
see
three of
the
us.
duck-
You too.
What is his name? It's not Howard the Duck.
It's
God, what is it?
he's a Marvel character.
That's all they like. He was back
gotta look
and
it
like
up, I'm
actually
sorry.
playing because they show him in the what, the curator? What is it?
Howard the Duck.
It is Howard the Duck.
Yeah, they straight up had Howard the Duck at the end there.
Yeah.
And he said a couple lines.
He
Great.
didn't say any lines. Did
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
Okay.
they were playing.
But they were playing poker.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Can you believe you called me a bad dog?" Like, so
Yeah, we
good.
all
It's
were
so
like,
good.
what? So a lot of new characters, awesome. Mantis really showed off. I think she was probably the strongest one in my opinion.
Yeah, she was really good.
She had
and Drax
3 of
showed off.
those freaking alien battery
Whatever
eating
those
things,
things are.
whatever they are.
Rancor pit vibes.
Yeah.
The whole time.
She had
they get
3 of
thrown
them,
into
dog.
a pit, and literally the gates open up eventually, and it's like, it's not a Rancor,
No.
but like, dude, that had to be like, he had to be thinking that when he did that in the director's cut. Like, come on. Bro.
I know in our non-spoiler you were talking about the song that he chose at the end.
Yes. Okay, so yeah, at the end,
'Cause that was a
they
wonderful
started,
song.
and it was like in the first Guardians, it was like 70s,
Mm-hmm.
like late
Yeah.
60s, 70s.
Help us out, Mr. Chris. This
Come
is
and get your love.
Yeah, so
Like,
they've gone up.
ooh, child,
If you
things.
think about it, each one has
They've
gone up a
progressively
generation.
gone
yeah.
up.
They
And
skipped
towards the
90s
end,
though a little
Rocket
bit.
Raccoon
Yeah, they
goes
did.
to they skipped they
No, they
completely
kinda-
skipped the 90s.
They went to the
pretty
2000s.
much. But yeah, at the end, Rocket Raccoon, he's now the captain of the Guardians.
He's got Quill's
and
iPod.
he's in nowhere the city, and
old
he
video
flips through and he
iPod.
hits 2000s, and it was such a clever way of bringing in the new era,
Yep, new
so
generation,
to speak,
new Guardians.
and like it just worked. I was
worked
like,
so
that's
good. They're all
I
dancing.
was like, I'm a sucker for this shit.
Drax was dancing.
Oh,
First
yeah,
time we
yeah,
ever
we
saw him
got
Yeah, he's
dance.
like,
Drax.
everyone who dances are idiots, and they're like, you were born to be a dad. And he's like, I'm dancing.
No,
Like freaking claptrap over
wonderful,
there.
man.
Oh, come on, let's get down. Come on, everybody. Check me out. I'm dancing. I'm dancing.
It was so good, man.
Wonderful.
So
It
good.
was a great movie.
And guys, I'm not gonna let us keep you too long, but with that, this video is for the people that truly love us, truly support us.
Yes.
If we get 50 views on this, we love you guys.
Yep.
Hold up before y'all finish. Don't forget about what happened with Quill at the very end.
Are
Because
you talking about the very
the
end
very,
Talking
cutscene?
about the
very
cereal?
end, the very end cutscene.
You
Because we
missed
kind
that
of,
one.
I did.
Yeah,
I
we
went to go
kinda
check on my
thought-
dad.
So he goes to see his family that he abandoned, quote unquote.
His
abandoned.
grandpa.
Yeah, and he meets him.
Yep.
And he's alive. And at the end, it shows his grandpa reading a movie. I mean, not a movie, a freaking newspaper. And it shows alien abductions. And he's sitting there bitching because a 45-year-old man can't cut his own grass. But whatever. And it says Star-Lord will return. And to me, that's just proof. We already know they're building up the Secret Wars. But that's just showing that bread in the pudding, baby.
Yeah. If you don't know what the Secret Wars
Like-
is, go dive in.
You didn't know.
I didn't, but now I'm
I've
gonna
got
go
comics
dive
I'm
in,
about to make this man read.
and I will
Because
because I'm interested.
God Doom, I want it. I want God Doom. Like,
Give it to
oh
my
my
boy.
God, give me evil Reed Richards and
Give it
God
to my
Doom.
boy.
Please. Give
Give
me
it to
Molecule Man.
Give it to my boy.
Please.
I want to see it too.
But-
though.
Back to what I was saying, guys. This is a video for our pure fans.
Yep.
Anyone who's made it this far, you are a freaking trooper and we love you. Give us all the criticism you can possibly think of.
Please do.
Help us make these better.
God bless you.
We're doing this for you and for us. This is our dream. We want to
Don't
make
stop
it happen for you guys.
We
and
really
us.
do.
So thank you for all your support. And you guys have a great day.
Mwah.